Hi, welcome to Simply Country Cuisine. This is a special edition for Joshua. We had carved out Pumpkin Mickey and we've done the pumpkin seeds, and he was so excited. He says to me, Grandma, you can carve out a pumpkin Mickey Mouse. I bet you can make spider cookies. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm decorating is not my forte. But I was fortunate to find on Pinterest that you can actually make spider cookies with Oreo cookies. And you can make ghost cookies with Nutter Butter cookies, which, by the way, are hard to find right now. I don't know why, but we were very fortunate. The Lord found one place that we found some. Now, to start this video, I've created my own double boilers back here. I've added some water into the bottom of these pans, and I actually I took my little shredder and I shredded my chocolate. I purchased almond bark, and it's solid chocolate. You cut it up very small. I've done white and brown. And I took my cheese shredder. I thought it might move it along a little bit because the smaller, oops, that's going to be a little hot. The smaller you get it, the faster it's going to melt. Now you can melt this in the microwave if you want to. I have made candies before. See how nice and fast that's melting? And the reason I like the double boiler is because while you're working, your chocolate's going to stay melted. So I've got some dark chocolate here. Well, milk chocolate actually. I'm going to turn that down. That's just a bit high, and I got that one turned up. There we go. We'll turn this one down to medium. We're going to dip the cookie in some white chocolate and then carefully cut the tip off of a pastry bag, and see how fast it melts. Now if you overloaded your bowl, you know, it's going to take longer. And if you do it in the microwave, do it for 30 seconds, take it out and stir it, put it back in, take it out and stir it. It too will burn. It will burn in the microwave. So I'm going to turn this one way down and turn this one just down. Got one of these double burners. Now over here I've set up my workstation, and I wanted to show you a little trick to fill these bags. I purchased some disposable pastry bags, put it in a glass, fold it back, push it down, take my white chocolate, now first what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat the cookie. And a little trick to do, stick a fork inside the stuffing, to stick the cookie in here. Now you could coat the whole cookie if you wanted to. I'm choosing not to. Then I'm going to place the cookie on my wax paper. Now I would do all of my cookie coating first. So I would have several cookies here. Let's do two just for in case one of them doesn't work out very well. I'll stick it in. And if I wanted to coat the whole cookie, I would stick it all the way down in the chocolate. And then again, place it on the wax paper. Now we'll go ahead and do our ghost while we're doing this, because I don't want to mess up my chocolate with the brown. And I'm going to take the Nutter Butter cookie. Now I'm not going to stick it all the way down. You can still put the fork in if you needed to, but I'm just going to get it on the cookie, kind of like a sheet draping on it. And then we'll put this little fella right here. And we'll do one more of him. And I'm gonna be like a little, all right, so now we have 2 white ones. Now I'm gonna take the rest of my white chocolate and put it in my glass, in my pastry bag. Now again, if I was going to be making 24, 48 of these cookies, I would be melting a lot more chocolate. Maybe a little side hint. Do it in a little smaller batches and your chocolate won't seize up on you. Now, we're not going to touch this white now. We're going to use our brown. All right, now I could do a brown spider cookie the same way. Stick the fork in. We'll give it just on the one side. And we'll do one more. Whoops. Now see, this little guy fell apart. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to, wow, that bowl got hot. And we'll put the chocolate in our pastry bag, our decorator's bag, inside the glass. The glass is such a neat trick. Years ago, I was watching Paula Deen, and it was around the holidays, and she was doing this. Okay, all right, Josh, now this is what we're gonna do. I brought in my very tiny scissors. I only want a very little tiny hole in the bottom of this bag. All right, now I'm going to make a dot in the center, and then we're going to make a circle, and then another circle. And that's kind of hot. All right, then you take the toothpick and we're going to just pull it out. And there we have a spider web. Let's try one more and see how it works. And there we go. We have spiderweb cookies. Now, let's try one with the chocolate, the dark chocolate. And again, we're going to make a very tiny hole in the bottom of the bag. And we'll start in the center. I'll tell you folks, this is hot. And we'll take a different toothpick and run it. And there you have it. There you go. What do you think? Now, our little ghost, you could purchase the mini chocolate chips, if you could find them. If you can't find them, I thought that we could just use a little bit of the chocolate that I'm dripping all over. So let's give it a squeeze into the bag. All we're going to do on this is we're going to make 2 little dots for eyes. And you have your little ghost. Okay, now this video was it's a very kid-friendly video. It's something that I think we could do with your children. Maybe waiting for trick-or-treaters, or if you're having a Halloween party or something, maybe set a whole bunch of these cookies out and some frosting for the children. Maybe cool it off a little bit for them, and let them decorate their cookies. You could use sugar cookies. You could use the store-bought sugar cookies. You could use the Oreos, some Nutter Butters, and we'll see how that comes out for you. So I'm going to plate these up, and I'll be back in a second. Well, today we just had kind of a fun short video. We made some cookies for the fall for Halloween. We've got some spiderweb cookies, and we've got little ghosty cookies. We don't really celebrate the scary part of Halloween in our house, and a lot of parents don't, but you can still make it fun. I think if you take things away from your children, you should offer them something of Christ, because if you don't, they're going to go after it by themselves. But having said that, one of the scriptures I've been reading, he says, "Rest in my loving gaze, and you will receive deep peace. Respond to my loving presence by worshiping me in spirit and in truth. Without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists, and he rewards those who earnestly seek him." So today and tomorrow, ask God in ways that you can seek him. See what you can do for him. Be a servant. Go out and make some of these silly little cookies and take them to your neighbor. Maybe offer to help take some to a senior center. They love things like this. If you don't have a place to worship, please join us in Leander, Texas at GT Leander Assembly, the church on the hill across from the post office. And please subscribe, like, and share these videos. Thank you so much.